Okay, so we'll start this week's class. Okay, and before I came here, I look at all the spreadsheet that you uploaded for the optional exercise. That's implementing model 3.8 and 3.10. Okay, and I give feedback to you guys. Take a look at the feedback, and if you didn't follow the book instruction in implementing those models, please take a look at the book. Because you know what, as we said in the first week, organizing those data and formulate the model in a nice way. That's for the communication purpose is one key learning point in this class. And that's one reason that we didn't choose other software that may implement those OR problems in a more straightforward way from the mathematical model to the software implementation. So I saw some of you implement the model in a way that, okay, you write the constraint 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and implement, say, okay, this is the left-hand side, and this is the right-hand side of each of the constraints. Implementing model in that way helps us to solve, okay, but it does not help you to use that Excel spreadsheet to communicate with your stakeholders later. So it's preferred that you organize those data and the model in a nice way that we can communicate and so we can communicate and modify those spreadsheets later. Okay, and also like in my Moodle, let me go to here. So even if you are in the site, if you are in the like on-site session, I prefer you guys to, or I encourage you guys to check those Moodle sites. For example, here, okay. For example, if you go to your Moodle and say the solve example 3.8, make versus by decision. If you scroll down, you will see that after implement the model, I said like read textbook chapter 3, page this to that, to follow the instructions to implement those model in Excel spreadsheet. Okay, and the reason why is that I would like you guys to learn the way that the formula, like the data are organized, the formulas are input in the spreadsheet, the way they are formulated, and so they can be copied all the way down. Okay, and I understand that maybe there is some excitement that you want to design your spreadsheet model yourself first. Okay, but let's focus on the learning part first, because you got plenty of time to practice this throughout the semester. Okay, like in the homework problems, your case study, and the project, you're going to design your own spreadsheet model. Okay, but now, like especially at the first few weeks, focus on the learning part by following the book example. See how the book uses those formulas, the design of the data to organize your spreadsheet in a better way. Okay, so let's focus on the learning part, and you do get plenty of time to practice yourself. And also, in the homework, I won't give credit if you do a great job, or if you don't do a great job in terms of the design, I won't deduct points. Okay, but I do give points. Like there are points portions assigned to the design of the spreadsheet in the case study report and your project. Okay, so but if you don't practice it during the homework assignment time, then I guess it's difficult for you to come up with a nice, clean, organized spreadsheet design in the case studies. So use those homework problems to practice the way you design your spreadsheet. Okay, so that's something I want to talk about. So maybe just make sure that say like this week or next week, if I ask you guys, say there are some models that we don't have time to implement in class here, and I ask you guys to follow the book instruction. Do follow the book instruction to learn those formulas. Okay, and who knows, you may find Excel really is a really powerful and useful tool for you to organize data and give presentations. Okay, so that's something I want to talk about. That's based on what I see from last week's the model implementation part. Okay, and the second, for the homework assignment, that's due next week. So you do have one homework assignment due next week that contains the problems from chapter 2 and chapter 3. For chapter 2, it's the graphical solution. So for that part, if you really want to draw it by hand, I'll accept it. But for the other part, like chapter 3, like the modeling part, I'll ask you guys to type. Okay, for everyone, ask to like upload the PDF file and the Excel part as a homework assignment. And for those of you who are here on site, if you want to turn in a hard copy, that's fine. So you can turn in a hard copy next week. So if you find like the way that, say if you turn in a hard copy, then I just check on your hard copy and give it to you back next Wednesday. But if you don't turn in a hard copy, you just upload like a PDF file, I'll give you feedback electronically on the Moodle. So I may annotate on that PDF file, put in some comments on the part where you did correct or wrong, and put some comments. So it depends on the way that you prefer. Some of you may prefer to look at the paper and see there is check mark on it, then turning a hard copy. Okay, so that's what I want to talk about for, like based on what happened last week until today. Okay. Oh, okay. So it is projecting now. Okay, so. Is it because my software is not installed yet?
It was maybe the mouse just wasn't calibrated.
Okay, yeah. So here, continue. Loading program. Okay, so that's the calibration part. Yeah, this is much nice. Much nicer.
Okay. What time is your class done?
It's 2 to 4:40.
Okay. Because we're going to have to come after that.
Unplug and things. Okay. Yeah, and you can let me know like maybe what to do next time if.
Well, we'll have it on a card.
Okay.
Before your next Wednesday class.
Okay.
Wherever it is.
Okay.
Maybe Wednesday morning next week you can come down to my office and we'll just plug in your.
To get it set up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it will be good. Then that means we won't be using this one next.
You won't need to.
Okay.
I envision the cart sitting right about where he's standing.
Oh.
And then you can have your laptop sitting right there if you want to, or you can use it on the cart. Or
Okay. Yeah, thank you. Took 3 times to get this installed.